Alrighty, we are here with the event in the Azj-Kahet zone, which are pacts. You will be choosing one of 3 mobs to have a pact with. We have reputation with these 3 mobs if you have not done your Azj-Kahet grind yet. If I can find them, that would be great. There we go. The Severed Threads is the main rep here for Renown in Azj-Kahet. However, you have the General, the Vizier, as well as the Weaver. I currently have General at 2 out of 9, Vizier at 2 out of 9, and the Weaver at 3 out of 9. You can get that simply by questing. Each mob has different abilities and things that you're going to be getting throughout your reputation, which I'll go ahead and show you in a second. And they also have vendored items that you will be also being able to purchase. But starting off, every week it is Warband account wide, so you cannot choose one on this character and start farming rep for another one on another character. When you choose your pact for the week, you'll only be able to get the pact benefits from that guy, as well as the ability to farm your rep with them and be able to aid them for the week. It's basically you're taking a pact with one of the 3, go ahead and do some world quest events and stuff like that, get your rep up, and be able to reap and sow the rewards. So first things first, got some pact benefits that will show you that you can go ahead and check out on, but I will go ahead and show you the full talent tree in just a second. I'm gonna stick with the Reaver for now. You can also get next tier rewards as well that will be showing here, but I'll go ahead and show you what you can get from the vendor pretty soon. But let's just take the Weaver for example. Undermine the threat of Azj-Kahet. You've got a pact benefit of Woven Cocoon, which is an ability. You got City Rumors, which is completing rumors throughout Azj-Kahet, which, if you haven't noticed, they all kind of have that one. And then, of course, Treasures, Weave Rat Caches. Thimble has located hidden caches, the crevices of Azj-Kahet. Find and follow her to reap the riches inside them. So you'll be able to get some like treasures and just get some simple rewards. Next tier reward is going to be Widow Arachni. Has a new task for you to seek her out, which is kind of going to be, I believe, a little bit of a quest line. It shows your current rep with them. I'm going to go ahead and finish one and try to just make my way to the next one. So let's just go ahead, pick up the Weaver, and continue. Again, packs and locks. So you get weekly packs, access abilities, buffs, and events, which I've already gone over. Patreon abilities as well as rumors, packs, and treasures, which I've kind of already went over as well. Continue efforts with aiding the Weaver of Azj-Kahet, which is now going to be my weekly quest. I'm going to be given the Weaver's Gratuity, which is going to be my events treasure trove, as well as some rep with the Weavers. We're with the Weavers, so why not show you the Weavers themselves? You can get some benefits from the Weavers, which we've already kind of gone over. We got the Woven Cocoon, City Rumors, Pheromone High Hollows, as well as Treasures, Weave, Rat Caches. Let's go ahead and kind of go over, because I've already got these ones unlocked. So as an agent of the Weaver, conjure enchanted webs to conceal yourself from foes or to ensnare your enemies in a deadly trap. Complete rumors throughout Azj-Kahet. Start rumors by locating brokers of purchasing maps from Yamas, the provider. You'll be able to go over there, which I'll do some in a bit. Pheromones High Hollows. Gain pheromones that follow or that allow entry into the High Hollows. You may engage with citizens, but guards will see through your ruse if you get too close. You'll also, so that's basically allowing you access into some areas that you usually wouldn't have access into. Treasures, Weave, Rat Caches. Thimble has located hidden caches in the crevices of Azj-Kahet. Find those and follow her to reap the riches of them. Next up is going to be the Weaver's Request, which is kind of like a little bit of a quest line. Again, further your rep, you'll be able to unlock these. You get a world buff, Weaver's Tutelage. When you practice with the Weaver, professions, crafting, and gathering speed increase by 15%. Notoriety pays off. The Weaver's Gratuity received from completing types of the Weaver will reward even more cash. So you get more cash by completing things. World buff, Weaver's Prodigy. When you practice with the Weaver, Professions Crafting is now 30% increase. And the Weaver's Legacy, Widow Arachni has an important task for you, which is kind of another quest line. Mount Widow's Undercrawler, one of the Weaver's personal menagerie, can now be purchased from the Severed Threads Quartermaster. You'll get the title of Silk Singer at the final, as well as a Spymaster's Severed Thread adds a unique visual effect to the Hearthstone sold by the Severed Threads Quartermaster, which you can see in the distance there. But with this vendor, you'll be able to see some goods going on here. I currently have access to some rumor maps, some treasure maps, as well as some poultice. You get some rumor maps, which is going to require a little bit more rep. Treasure maps a little bit more rep, as well as a Weaver's Facade with a little bit more rep. This is where you'll be able to get the Widow's Undercrawler Spider Mount, and of course adds a cosmetic flow to the Hearthstone, which is going to be the Spymaster's Severed Thread. Next up is the Executor. So let's go ahead and check out this one. Of course, we've already know about the city rumors, and then we got the ability Unstable Concoction. As an agent to the Vizier, cycle through a variety of experimental potions to achieve a variety of unique effects. You get the Azj-Kahet excavations, which is pretty much the same as the other ones, but allowing you to set up sites around Azj-Kahet in search of artifacts for the Vizier. Assist her in these efforts to receive a gift. The Vizier's Entreaty. Executor Nisret has a new task for you, which is kind of a little bit of a quest line. World Buff Vizier's Savvy. This is the ability or the buff that you'll be able to get with these guys. When you practice with the Vizier, the amount of cash currency received is increased. Notoriety pays off, which is another type of completion. World buff for the Vizier is cash and currency increased by 20%. Vizier's Resolve. Executor Nisret has an important task for you, which is more of a quest line. You get the mount, which is the Royal Court Undercrawler. One of Vizier's more eclectic companions can now be purchased. You get the title Hand of the Vizier once completion at the end, as well as Executor's Severed Thread, which adds a unique Hearthstone appearance. Now, you'll out the loot here. You get the Rumors map, you get the Treasures maps, you get the Rumors map bundles, you get the Pharaoh Escape, which is some little abilities you got going on there. You get the Poultice and the Viziers, which is not what we're... I mean, they're cool, but those are some regular items. We're here to check out, of course, a different variety of the thread, which is going to be a cosmetic for your Hearthstone. But you'll also get another mount here, which is very similar to the last one, but it is different. It's a different colorway. Last but not least, we already know about the city rumors, but this is the pact with the General himself. Heavy Ordnance. As an agent of the General, drop waves of explosives to deal massive damage. It's an AoE, basically. Pheromones you'll be able to get at rank 2. You'll be able to get some more treasures at rank 2. The General's Order, which he's going to have a task for you at rank 3. It's not really rank 3, it's the 3rd tier down, sorry. You're going to get a world buff. Now, the buff with him is when you practice with the General, he safeguards you. When an attack would eventually cause you to die, you're going to absorb the attack and be immune to all damage for 10 seconds. Notoriety pays off, very, very similar. World buff is going to be increased, I believe, to when you attack would cause you to die, absorb the attack and become immune from fall damage for 10 seconds. I don't really know what the difference is between the buffs, but hey. And you also get the General's Conviction. Anubazal has an important task, another task. You also get the mount, as well as the title of Anub and Cryptlord's Severed Thread, which is a different colorway to the Hearthstone. So you got the maps, you've got the buffs. You'll also be able to get a different colorway of the mount, and of course a different cosmetic to the Hearthstone toy at the very end. And you'll also be able to get the General's Expertise toy. You can visualize the detection radius of guards in the City of Threads. So this one's a little bit unique, because he's got a cool toy that you'll also be able to buy as well. And then we also have the Pact Dealer, and of course, information about the given pacts. However, we're here to check out the vendor. This is the last vendor to deal with the Pact event. You'll be able to purchase all of the maps and bundles here, as well as buffs, basically, that you'll be able to see from the other 3 vendors that I have shown you. And once they've unlocked, of course. You'll also be able to buy the mounts with them. You'll be able to buy access to a professions table. Gain access to a profession table in the Weaver's Lair. So that's kind of cool as well. But again, it's pretty much all of the items that you've seen from the first 3 vendors, the individual packs, you'll be able to find on this guy. The only real addition is the Professions vendor. You'll get the Notorious Threads Hearthstone itself to be able to utilize with the threads. And of course, Queen's Pheromone, which basically tells all guards in the City of Threads to no longer interfere with you, which is kind of cool. Which is basically your like end game cash reward. But just to give you a head up, you can also just come to this vendor if you want to go ahead and purchase the items from this one directly. but each of the other vendors have their own individual sales themselves, with again this one having the Hearthstone, the Queen's Pheromone, as well as a Professions table to purchase, along with all the other goodies from the other vendors. Let's freaking go. Alright, cool. So, completed the final world quest of his own, technically, where you get the epic chest. It was roughly about 20% to fill up a bar per world quest. So, completing 5 world quests was to get your weekly Pact quest completed. So, I'm going to go ahead and head on back, turn it in, and I'll catch you all there. Alright, so we have made it back. Eyes of the Weaver, giving us our Weaver's Gratuity as well as your Weaver's Rep. Turn into weekly quests. Accomplished now. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Your boy hitting a 4 out of 9 right now. We take that.